Hey guys, this is Brent with Western Equipment, and I've got here the new and improved rear bagging system for the S100s and S200 series mowers. This bagger has been redesigned from the previous BG20776, so it will also fit all of the 100 series models that previous bagger fit. Now, some of the changes here I'm going to show you in this video, but one of the main things I want to point out is you can now set this bagger up without tools. So I'm going to show you just how easy that is. So if you'll stick with me here, we'll get started. This will come with a new set of blades. I'm not going to do that install today, but I'll put a link in the description below on how to change the blades on one of these 42-inch decks so you can see that. As for today, mainly we're just going to be setting up the rear bagger and the tube that goes from the bagger to the deck. All right, so it looks like on top here we've got our rear tube. This is going to be our tube that connects to the bottom of the deck, and we've got our upper tube that will go into the hopper. All right, now this is going to be our rear mounting bracket here. Got our operator manual and a couple of pins and some keepers. All right, so it looks like here in this box we've got our set of blades. Now here we have our hopper top. This is going to be a big redesign as the bags and stuff have changed there. There's going to be one of our support rods, and then we've got our newly redesigned bags. Now I want to talk about these just for a second while I've got them out to where you can see them. Now before, these were just a wire frame. Okay, now they've changed to this poly design where these are actually going to slide in and out. They have an actual handle here on the end, making those for an easier dump. So now that we've got everything out, we'll go ahead and start putting this together. First step is going to be going on with our rear mounting bracket. What you will see here is a couple of holes on either side here of the rear of the machine, and then also our cargo mount system, which are these two black circles up here. These are going to be how the bagger mounts to the machine. Now you'll notice that your bracket is offset, and this one reaches out a little further over to the left hand side. So our two tabs here are going to mount into the right hand side of the mower into those holes, and then the rest of our bracket will reach up and into the cargo mount system. Now, once that's mounted, what we do to make sure and keep that from pivoting is we take this pin here that came with your operator manual. We're going to slide that through this hole right above those two bracket arms and out to the other side. And then we're going to take that keeper pin and place it right there. And that's going to keep everything in place, keep this from bouncing around and out. Our next step, we'll be actually mounting our whole hopper top assembly. And one thing I want to point out is this hole here and this hole here on our hopper assembly, there's going to be a pin, a small pin that came in your operator manual kit that we're going to have to put in there. It's going to be a little hard to see, but all we're going to do is go up and set our hopper kit down on top just like that until it's mounted firmly, and we'll raise this top up so you can see that pin being mounted. So from here we'll go in and then mount our keeper on the back side. Next step will be mounting this support rod. As we can see, it has these different turns in it, and there is a spot for it right down here, right below our pivot point on our main bracket here. We're going to go in with that, and then right here on this hook, right here by our handle, we have another spot for this hole here to go on. Okay, and then once we have that support rod mounted, we'll take another one of our keepers and go in just like that. Now, the last thing to do here at the back is going to be putting in our bags, but this is where I want to talk a little bit about the redesign of this hopper that makes this so great. Now, you can see here is that these are now C-channel frames that those bags are actually going to ride in. This is going to make for a lot smoother transition when we're going to dump those bags. It's also going to make these bags stay a lot more still, a lot more sturdy on this hopper. And then also, as you've noticed, the lid here is just staying open. It's not flipped all the way back. It's sturdy. It has this notched holder here. To lower that, all we have to do is raise up. If we're dumping our bags, that'll stay in place. So that's just another great redesign to this. We still have our release handle here at the top and our catch. So we'll just go ahead and put those new bags in. They have a nice handle that you can grip onto when putting those in. So we're just gonna simply slide those into place. We can go ahead and release our lever, close down our top, make sure that everything is locked in. Just like that. And now you're fully locked in and ready to go. The only thing left to do now is install our tubes. So first we'll just go in with our top tube. Very simple. You've got your opening here. Just want to make sure to take this end that has the handle, and we're going to just slide that into place. Now we'll have to slide this in or out depending on whenever we're adjusting to get our lower tube into the place that we need it. Okay, so our last step here is putting on our lower tube. Now the two places that we're going to connect this tube to the deck, for one, our back strap right here on the tube is going to go into this tab here, and then we have a pin here on the tube with that hole there that a keeper is going to go in, and that pin is going to mount right there on the bracket of our gauge wheel. So we'll just go ahead and go on with that. Easiest thing to do here is to get that pin lined up as best you can. Sometimes it's just a little finicky. Get that in the right spot there. Then we'll start to tweak and adjust to get that seated. And as we do that, we're going to want to make sure to try to get the bottom portion of this tube seated into the lip of your deck. Getting that pin in, like I said, is key, and then getting everything else to line up. We've also got to make sure to get the top side of our tube on top of the deck there. All right, so we've got that pushed into place. Now from here, what I would do is go ahead and whip around, go get that keeper put in. That way that's not coming out on you. So right there on the back side, just like that. Now we can reach back around here. We need to get our bottom strap attached. Now we can work on getting our upper tube here attached to our lower half. Once you get those mated up, you're gonna have to spin just a little bit on this tube, as there's a notch in this upper tube that's gonna match up with this pin here. We just need to get those slid down into place. Then we can get our pin here, get it around the pin, and that's it, guys. That's how you get it installed. We've got our tubes on, got our hopper on. We're ready to go start bagging some grass. All right, guys, so there you have it. There's the full installation instructions for the new and improved rear bagging system for the 100 and 200 series mowers. Now, just keep in mind that if you're looking into this bagging system, you need to make sure that your mower does have that cargo mount system. This is going to be a new version of the BG20776. So this is now a BUC10284. And if you're looking into this, you're watching this video, and you think that this is something that you need for your machine, make sure to check that link in the description below where you can go to get that. And also, guys, while you're in there looking at this bagger system, also check out any other of those John Deere parts needs, whether it's for your lawnmowers, your gators, your tractors, any of those other needs. Make sure to check those out. And guys, after watching this, if you feel like this video helped you out, we just ask that you'd please hit that like button and give us a subscribe, as that helps us out as well. And also, guys, while you were watching this, if you felt like I left anything out, you have any other questions or any other comments, make sure to leave those in the comments section below, and I'll be making sure to get back to you guys. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, make sure to go buy your parts right here and subscribe right here.